If we continue to use gasoline at the expected rate, we will consume our supply of gasoline by the year 2060, according to Ecotricity, an energy production company on their website, last updated in 2018. Now, I'm sure that many of you have gone to Quick Trip or another gasoline station in the past week to fill up your car. In the future, that might not happen anymore, because gasoline and other fossil fuels like it will eventually run out. The usage of fossil fuels for energy is not sustainable. Today, I'll first tell you about the problem of fossil fuel unsustainability, and second, I will tell you how we can use nuclear energy as a solution. To begin, I'll first tell you about the unsustainability of fossil fuels. The usage of fossil fuels leads to harmful global changes. The usage of fossil fuels releases airborne pollutants, which harms both plants and animals. According to Cleaner and Greener, an environmental energy program on their website, last updated in 2013, burning coal releases sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, which, when released into the air, leads into acid rain. Acid rain harms ecosystems and can lead to thousands, if not millions, of plant and animal deaths. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, a research program from MIT on their website, last updated on the 30th of August 2016, burning coal also releases airborne mercury, which, when settled, lands in ponds and lakes. This poisons the fish, and if consumed, that fish then poisons humans, leading to numerous health complications. The usage of fossil fuels leads to land-based waste and pollution. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, as mentioned before, oil wastewater can leak into ponds and lakes, damaging the ecosystems. They go on to say that toxic, heavy metals from burning coal can also end up in ponds and lakes, rendering the water undrinkable. If humans were to drink this water, it can result in numerous health complications, including cancer and eventual death. The usage of fossil fuels accelerates global warming. According to Cleaner and Greener, as mentioned before, burning fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, as mentioned before, in 2014, 78% of all US global warming emissions were energy-related emissions of carbon dioxide. Now that I have told you about the problem with fossil fuel unsustainability, I'll now tell you how we can use nuclear energy as a solution. Nuclear energy has minimal impacts on the world, minimal negative impacts on the world. According to Lutz Mez, a professor of political science with a focus on environmental energy, in the journal Energy Policy from September of 2012, he states that Barack Obama said that nuclear energy is the United States' leading energy producer without any carbon emissions. According to Carl Grandin and other authors, a member of the Energy Committee of Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences, from the journal Ambio from June 8, 2010, he states that Mujib Kazemi once said that nuclear energy provides environmental relief, which other forms of energy cannot provide. Nuclear energy is efficient and produces a lot of energy. Carl Grandin, as mentioned before, once said that nuclear energy provides environmental relief. He also goes on to say that future nuclear energy facilities will be even more efficient, producing more energy while reducing the amount of waste. In the future, this can be hugely beneficial, whereas now it can even release a little bit of waste. In the future, it can release even less. The usage of nuclear energy is flexible with the amount of energy that it can reduce. According to Jesse Jenkins and other authors, a postdoctoral fellow in energy at Harvard Kennedy School, from the journal Applied Energy from July 15, 2018, he states that nuclear energy can make up energy that other forms of energy cannot provide, such as wind energy and solar energy. This is useful for areas where the climate is different, so in times when there's not as much sun, nuclear energy can make up for energy lost. They go on to say that nuclear energy production can be optimized, creating more in case of a shortage of energy or creating less in need of a surplus, or if there is a surplus of energy. Today, I first told you about the problem with the unsustainability of fossil fuels. And second, I told you how we can use nuclear energy as a solution to this problem. The usage of fossil fuels for energy is not sustainable. Now, well, I'm sure that for the next few weeks or even for the next few decades, all of you can go to your local gasoline station or a Quick Trip and fill up on your gasoline tank. That won't happen forever. In the future, gasoline and other fossil fuels will not be sustainable, and that trip to a Quick Trip will never happen again.